Welcome back to the Chicago White Sox franchise series, ladies and gentlemen. Now, of course, I did see the comments to episode 1. I want to say shout out to everybody that shows support. We grew like 2,000 subscribers in one day with episode 1. But I also saw how many of y'all doubted me as a creator when it comes to this. Oh, this is going to get 5 episodes and Kenny's going to get bored. Boom, 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 boom. The reason why that's not the case is because this is my favorite team. And there's nothing I want more than to see my favorite teams be good. So that is the reason why your boy is going to be locked in. I also saw some comments about Luis Robert. Yeah, there we go. You know what? I've watched this man play basically the entirety of his career. And Steve Stone and Jason Benetti was there, always called him Luis Robert. So that's just what I did. But I guess it's not Robert. It's Robert. So we'll do that from here on out. Also, the cadence of this, right? I'm not about to spend 20 episodes on this first season because this team sucks, okay? We know it. Everybody knows it. So we might be not speeding through this first year, but we're here for development. We're here for drafting. We're here for trades. And then as we start to put some things together that we're proud of, we'll start to slow down the pace a little bit more. So we started off the season 2-1. I do have, again, the critical things on. I have it so that I can jump into games every once in a while. So that'll be like some gameplay aspect. But today's episode, you're not getting the full 9, okay? You're not getting the full 9 today. We got Atlanta. Ronaldo Lopez is starting for Atlanta in this game. A little ex guy of us. And we also got Spencer Strider on the last day of this series. We lose 9-4. Soroka against his former team has 11 ERA in just 4 innings. Okay, 1 strikeout in those 4 innings. Then we beat them, and then we lose the series. So I think that I want to start off by getting to when is our first day of scouting? It's on auto? Oh my God, I'm glad I checked. It should not be on automatic. Okay, our first day of scouting, y'all. This should be fun. So you get to pick 3 different positions, increase the player's interest for players who match the position of need. So I always want to go starting pitcher to start off with. It's probably the most important thing we got. Then after that, I can kind of pick and choose. As you can see, there is no positions that we don't need other than center field because Luis Robert is there. So we can kind of go across the board here. I do feel good about Montgomery as our future shortstop. I know we might test him at third base a little bit, so maybe I'll stay away from shortstop. So let's say second base. And let's say one of the outfield positions, left field, right field. I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, I can really put center field. I think that's where the most talent's going to be, and we can move people around. But let's start off with center field, and I think you can change that as the time goes. Our scouting, though. So we got some really good scouts here, and I don't need the tutorials. I've been here. I've done this. I think my first week, I always like to go out and discover. Now, these 2 dudes don't have great discovery, so maybe we just start off and tell them, like, hey, did we not increase all 3 scouts? Am I tripping? All right, with this guy, we're definitely going to tell him to go discover some international pitching. Just go across the pond, you know what I'm saying? Go over there and see who can really throw. We might just tell bro right here to scout a specific position, and it'll probably be one of the positions of need. So only problem is they're very smart about the regions, right? He can't scout every single second baseman in the world. So we just have to pick one. I'll say scouted for out west, cool. And then this guy right here, this scout, I might pick a specific guy. So we have the 5th overall pick in this draft. Let's kind of look around here. This guy, I could not care less about drafting a closer, especially very early on. Miss me with all of that. He's not getting scouted at all. I don't care. Todd Anderson is here. Might want to scout him a little bit. Throws lefty, 22 years old, only 5'10". I don't really love that for a starting pitcher, but it is what it is. We also got Sherry, who is a second baseman. One of our positions that we're looking for, switch hitting second baseman. He is a 6'5" second baseman. Hold on. That is a guy we're going to scout. Switch hitting second baseman that is 6'5". Looks like he could potentially end up being very good against lefties on power and contact. The fielding may be a lot to be desired because that's his peak at 84 reaction and stuff. But again, if we're talking second baseman, then I guess I'm fine with that. We'll scout him. That's our first thing of scouting. And we'll see what it looks like in a week, and we'll continue to do things like that. I think I also saw, let me double check here. View prospect list. Yeah, we have 2 second-round picks. So that's fun. 3rd pick. Okay. So we actually bring in a lot of talent here. So we got to do our best to scout the best way possible. Okay, cool. Finalize that. 3 3-6 on the season. Next one, we're in the middle of a series versus the Royals. Luis Robert already has 2 home runs in a day. I don't really care about stuff like that, so we win that game. That's beautiful. I think we go to the end of this week right here, week number 2. We just got swept. Yoan Moncada got 2 home runs in a day. I don't really care about that. And, okay, so we start off 5-10. We get swept by the Guards. And in that series, we put up 1 run. Oh, my God, the boys are bad. All right, let's take a look at how things are going through these first couple weeks. So, Benintendi's hitting .292 as our leadoff. Nicky Lopez, okay. I'm kind of just very interested in, like, Eloy Jimenez because, again, we don't know if we're going to keep him around. We might trade him at the deadline. So I'm just keeping track of him. Luis Robert, I know people might think we should trade him. I'm so attached to this guy. It would take a very strong offer for me to get rid of him, honestly. Andrew Vaughn, only a 71, but again, he's got good potential, and if he's hitting well, he's going to progress. The problem is he is not hitting well. He's got a few home runs, including that grand slam in episode 1, but since then, he hasn't been on nothing. Yoan Moncada's having a really good season so far. Love that. Dominic Fletcher, who we haven't had the pleasure to play or control just yet, not hitting very well, but he does have +1 and power versus lefties. That's the first bit of progression we got. And then these guys I don't really care about. Let's take a look at, like, Gavin. Again, I would love to have you up here. I mean, maybe eventually we do call you back up because we might trade Eloy Jimenez, but right now you got to sit down there. Oscar Colas is another guy we keeping track on. Spent a little bit of time in the majors last season. He's got A potential, but he's 25, so he's one of the older dudes down in our system. But we really want to see what Colson's up to. So right now through the first 23 at-bats, he's hitting a .304, 1 RBI. We love that. And we got a couple different guys here that we should be monitoring, but he's the real guy. Zavala's struggling at the plate, but he's more of a defensive-minded prospect. Anyway, let's take a look at the pitching staff. 6.75 ERA for our ace. That's not amazing. Hell, I didn't expect nobody to really be good at pitching. Let's look at our prospects, though. I'm not very good at, I guess, dissecting or evaluating pitching, like, statistics. Right, my mind always goes to ERA, and I know that's not the smartest way to kind of look at things, right? So this guy has a 5.63. I'm like, man, he's struggling this year, but maybe that's not the case. Maybe it is. Where are other guys? So there's Drew Thorpe, one of our top prospects. He's got a 2.0. See, a 2.03 makes me very, very happy. Makes me very, very happy. Okay, but we also go into week number 2 of scouting. Let's see what we got. We only discovered 1 prospect. What a waste of a week. I'm done doing that. I'm done doing it. Cancel that. Cancel that. We saw 1 guy. All right, let's see the prospects. So we told this guy to look at second baseman, right? Let's take a look at some of the second basemen that he saw. Luis Sanchez, potential's just not high enough. Does not rank well for us. This guy's got really high potential through the 40% scouting that we got. Eric Diamond. Eric Diamond looks like he could be a contact monster. Not as fast as I would want somebody to be if he's going to be a contact monster. But if that secondary position thing is real, he's like a big utility guy. Not a dude I would obviously select in the first round, but they got him around 38. So maybe he slides a little bit to second. I'm not in love with it, basically. So of the people that we scouted, this guy's the only one that maybe looks okay. But even then, it's not very great. 21 years old, 5'9", 200 from Cali. Only reason I look at that because his potential looks like it's going to be relatively high, but he's 21 years old and his overall is going to start off less than 60. So we basically scouted some guys. None of these dudes look like people that we would want to draft unless we're talking 5th round, 6th rounder. So I'm not tripping about it too much. We'll cancel that one. This guy's completely scouted. Lionel Sherry, talk to me. Talk to me. So potential's going to be really high. We're talking high 80s, mid 90s. He's going to start off as a 66 to 70 or 76. So I'm going to say he's going to be like a 72, 73 with high potential at 21 years old. He's second on our draft ranking. I kind of like that. He's third in the draft positions. Now, again, we have the 5th overall pick, so some team might snag him. But I don't hate the prospect I'm looking at here. It's not too ridiculous because, again, I'm looking at that field and I'm looking at the speed, and I guess I'm not too interested. But that power versus lefties and that contact versus lefty makes me super excited. Good vision, good discipline. He's obviously a guy that we are very interested in. So good to know that he is 100% scouted. But I guess knowing that he is maybe gone off the board by pick number 5, we need to maybe look at some of these people that the draft ranking is maybe a little bit lower in. Like a 19-year-old switch hitting left fielder that's coming out of JUCO. I mean, obviously, he ain't been scouted at all, but he's about to be because, whoa, what the heck? Switch hitting, 5'11", from Mexico. Yeah, he's got to get scouted. He's got to get scouted. That guy looks too good to be true. Same thing with this pitcher. I'm just going to scout a lot of the dudes that are around our range. And this is not the most efficient way to do it. But the one thing I'm thinking in my head is that I want to start off with knowing like who my number 1 draft pick is, right? The rest, I trust that I'll be able to scout accordingly, but I need to figure out, okay, at pick number 5, if this dude is on the board, that is the guy that we're going after. And that's what I'm trying to do by scouting all of these people up top. Now, if we scout all these people up top and I'm like, okay, this guy's draft position is 7 and we got pick number 5, I feel comfortable he's there, then I can start thinking about 2nd round, 3rd round, 4th round, so on and so forth. All right, so I just picked 3 guys that might be around that have like really baseline potential and everything. Ricky Torres, I guess I'm not too interested in, but I just didn't want to spend too much time there. Okay, cool. I actually do want to jump in and get some swings, though. We have a 1-run deficit that we're trying to get into. Let's get it. All right, so 3-2 game for the Cincinnati Reds. We are here at home. Hopefully, y'all should have game sound this time around. I saw that as a comment as well. And honestly, I'm surprised because I had my headphones in. I could hear it. I just don't know why they weren't able to pick it up, but now you should. And hopefully, the levels are pretty good. All right. So, we have sinker, slurve, slider. These are going to be my first swings of the day. So, maybe not the most beautiful thing to jump in the 8th inning when you have a man on 3rd with 2 outs to be the first swings of the day. But, hey, this is what we do, baby. Kitty baseball. Leave a like. Yohan, again, is having a monster season to start off with. He's hitting, is that 380? Or is that 360? Whatever it is, he's on a burner, and we love that for Yohan Moncada. Shout out to our guy. Okay, there's the first strike. Actually, I can't hear anything. Hold on. Should work now. There we go. Okay, I got it. I got sound, ladies and gentlemen. I got sound. And again, if you missed episode 1, we're planning on Hall of Fame difficulty on everything, at least until we either become too good or too bad for it. Like, if I start striking out on everything, then we'll lower it. If I start hitting grand slams every episode, then I'll higher it. But right now, we're Hall of Fame. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. Big pitch right here. Really big pitch right here.
The count 2-1.
I'm late on 85. Whoa. I also kind of want to test being here so y'all can see the feedback. Let me know what you think about this being the spot. All right, 2-2 count. We got to protect. 3-2 count. And I'm over it and I'm late. We got lucky that they even let me make contact with that. Huge pitch right here. Wow. Hell of a pitch. Continue simulating. Did we win? On the walk-off? Benintendi hit 2 RBI home run in the bottom of the 9th inning, baby. Benintendi, thank you for that. We ain't won a ton of games this year, my boy. All of them count as dubs to me. Because Lord knows I look like a fool in that one at bat. Oh, my God, that is embarrassing. But, hey, we won a series. Is that our first series win of the season? No, we beat Detroit in that first series of the year. But I'll take it. Going to get bases loaded, tied, Benintendi back up to bat. Yeah. Just no ground ball double plays. We are almost dead last in runs allowed and runs. And it's the White Sox way right now, baby. It's the White Sox way. All right, so fastball, circle, change, slider, knuckle curve, sinker. Cool. That was a nice pitch that I didn't want to swing at the first pitch I saw. That's all. Benintendi also having a really good season. He's hitting 300. No. Oh, my God. This is bad. Hold on. Locked. I'm locked. I should have maybe played a game of like BR or something before I got on the sticks that I'm filming. Hold on. Danny Mendick. I see you're hitting 4 something. I can't. Okay. I tried to see who's on our bench. But I'm bad again. Bro, episode 1, I was on it, bro. I own everything I was on in episode 1. And everything is shifted. And I'm under it. Oh, boy. That's awful. That's awful. 1 out, bases loaded. We walk out of there with 0 runs. Let's hope that we walk it off again. Ooh, it's the 10th inning. It's a pitching scenario. Let's get it. Now, I'm not big on pitching scenarios normally, but for the content, it's the content. Maybe I'll look better here than I am on the plate right now. And you know what? What make it worse is that for some people, this is going to be the first episode they see, and they going to think that that's who I am on the sticks. And the reality is, that's not who I am on the sticks. I'm maybe slightly better than what you've been seeing those last 2 at bat. Whoa! Whoa, they squeezed! I wasn't prepared! I was not prepared for a goddamn suicide squeeze to in the 10th. Holy crap. Can we turn it? I was going to say, that's Bobby Witt Jr., bro. 99 speed. I didn't think we had a big chance to turn it. The PlayStation controller feels so weird to me. Like, that's not an excuse. I'm not using that as an excuse, all right? But the analog sticks feel so stiff, and I don't know if that's just because I don't play my PlayStation, so it hasn't loosened up because it don't got a bunch of run. But it's just, I feel like finding the ball with this is hard, man. All right, Yohan. This is your MVP season, baby. Keep it up. Keep it up. Will Smith has a slider, fastball, curveball, and a circle change. And he almost hit me. Take one for the team. Take one for the team next time. I'm not trying to see you jump out of there. Hitting 375 with runners in scoring position. I love that, Yohan. He had a homer and 2 singles so far today. Another beautiful day. Another beautiful day for our best player. The worst part about swinging at something that's terrible is the commentators will talk so much trash. I got Dominic Fletcher pitch running. He's got way higher speed than Andrew Vaughn. Thank you. That's fair. Stay fair. Oh. All right. It was well out of the zone, and it was 5 feet off the pole, man. All right. I feel good. That's good contact, I think. That's also late, but the PCI placement, I didn't have to move it. All right. We warming up to it. We warming up to it, y'all. Here we go. This swing right here. Yep. Yep. Yep, Yohan. Let's go, man. Let's go. It's a beautiful situation. Beautiful day for some baseball. That's not even in play. We can tag up. I don't know who that is in right field. We don't trust that arm. All right, we move one over. That's a successful at bat, if you ask me. Yes, it was out of the zone, but at least we got it high enough to tag. And Stacy's here with the smallest PCI in the history of man to save the day. 2-run shot to end it. Let's recuperate. Let's recuperate. Let's recuperate. Let's recuperate. Good idea, Contrell. Let's recuperate. Sometimes you got to step away and then get back into the action. Sometimes you got to step away and then get back into. All right, let's go. He's hitting 313 over the last 4 games. Oh, my God. Do we got a guy? That is enough to score the runner. Oh, that's down. That's down, baby. That's an extra base hit. Let's go. Let's go. Paul DeYoung. You can win the game right here on a really good swing, man. You can win the game on a really good swing. That is not a really good swing, but it's enough to advance the runner. It's enough to advance the runner. That 23 speed was not something that I'm testing, baby. That 23 speed is something I'm not testing. Kevin Pillar. Here we go. That's game. That's game. That's game. That was a home run ball? Get off my bat, ball. That's how you redeem it after that terrible bases loaded swing I had. And I'm, come on now. Come on now. I don't know how to take screenshots. Oh my God, I don't know how to take screenshots in this game. But walk off. Imagine being at that game. 17 hits as a team, including the walk-off 3-run home run. Come on, man. That's beautiful baseball, baby. And we didn't get swept, which is also a win for me. Oh, we have a trade-off for Benintendi for Marco Raya. Marco Raya is a 21-year-old prospect with C potential. No, thank you. No, thank you. Hello. Okay, so we're back with some more scouting. Okay. Samuel Pena has a 90 to 95 potential. He's going to start off at high 60s, low 70s. Stam don't matter to me. But what is he really good at? Not crazy velocity on his pitches. Decent control. Not going to walk many in the future. That home runs per 9 scares me for sure. It's not perfect, but at least we got a guy that we've like, okay, he has a 90 potential. I'll take that. Ricky Torres, he's got a high 9. See, I don't like pitchers that's going to give up home runs. So Ricky Torres having a decent home run per 9 to start off with and the potential to maybe get to high 80s is great. He's not a velocity pitcher at all, but he's got some nasty stuff with that break. He's already kind of maxing out his break right now, which is interesting. Not a bad prospect. He's 21 years old. This guy's 22 years old. And then Miguel Navarro, actually still looks amazing. Whoa, this guy looks really, really good. So he's got the potential to be a really good contact hitter, power hitter, decent vision, good discipline. The fielding potential makes me super excited for a left fielder. The arm, not amazing, accuracy or strength, but he's going to be decently speed. That's a really good prospect. Now, it's not 100%. It's only at 85. But I actually like Navarro a lot. I like him a lot as a potential guy. The question is, do I like him more than our guy Lionel Sherry here? I would probably go yes. I like a good switch hitting player. The fielding is a plus over Lionel. And I think they're both... Oh, this guy's 19 too. Whoa. And the overall, he's coming in already as a 70 plus. We might have found... Now, the potential still has we still got to learn some stuff. I'm going to keep him as our #1 priority right now. But the potential feels solid. The overall feels solid. I'm keeping him here. But I feel good about him. And then we also got Samuel Pena again, which is really nice. I think I'll do this one more round of scouting people around the top 10. Which guy? Noah Chef. Hey, there's certain people I'm just not going to draft based on me not being able to pronounce their name. Let's be real. Schaefer. I think that's pronounced Schaefer. But if it's going to beat my ass every time I see it, I don't know if I want to draft. Now my priorities, I'm kind of looking at switch hitting players that are relatively young. This Matt Cabrera guy is switch hitter. He has a wide variety of what he could be, 65 potential or 99 potential, obviously. But switch hitting, I like switch hitting players. It just makes it easier for me as the guy on the sticks when the guy's switch hitting. So that's where my head is at. High game, bases loaded, 2 outs. Get out the jam, huh? Steven Wilson, he's got 2 walks to get us in this scenario. Christian Vasquez is at bat. I mean, we were 29th in runs allowed and dead last in ERA. I need to stop looking at position players, I think. Not stop looking at position players, but I definitely need to scout some pitching. And I know we got some decent pitching prospects in the minors with Noah Schultz and Kai Bush and stuff. But maybe we should be... Oh, my God, he swung at that. Maybe we should definitely be scouting some more pitching prospects, too. So I'm going to do that in the next go-round. Just look for some pitching because we desperately need it. I might actually spend on pitching, too, in free agency. But I'm looking way too ahead of the future talking about free agency and stuff. Let's get through it. I just threw the most jankiest... It's the worst looking pitch of all time. That is getting us out of the jam. Beautifully done, Steven. Beautifully done. And since we're here, it's the 9th inning, baby. Griffin Jax is having an amazing season through his 9 games, so shout out to him. Unfortunately, he has not given up anything. Oh, my God. And he's striking out 34% of the people he's seeing. The unfortunate part for him is that he's going against us. and though we late on it, we can find the ball. You see that PCI placement's damn nice, man. We can maybe sometimes find the ball. That time I'm late on it, and it's not going to get down. But it was right there. It was 99. It was basically down the pipe, and I missed it. And Vaughn is struggling. 180 on the season. Shit, Vaughn. Come on, man. Let's try to get that batting average up, man. We might have to go a series where we just play Andrew Vaughn's at bats sometime in this. I need him to be better. That's not how you're gonna do it, though. All right, that's fine. I don't have my quick counts on. That's the problem. I gotta play all of these at bats. There it is. Oh, I'm late. It's down the middle. It's down the middle. Contrell locked in. And yeah, this man Dominic Fletcher is having a tough-ass season too. And I'm finding it. I'm just late on everything. That's a perfect PCI placement. Late. And he made the play. Time is good. Now my PCI is off. What a bad 9th inning, man. We do not have many left-handed pitching players in our bullpen is what I'm realizing. Tanner Banks is like the only one. So they're starting off the top of the 9th or the bottom of the 9th with 2 lefties. So I'm going to go lefty and hope that they don't have reverse splits. And that is a base hit to start the inning. Not ideal, Tanner. Not ideal. You got to find this if you're going to bunt because that's out of the zone too. Yup. What is he doing? He's not used to doing this, I guess. He's just not a guy that's normally putting them. Oh, my God. Oh, what a terrible at-bat for him. And I got another trophy / achievement. I don't know what it does or what it means, but I'll take it. They got Willie Castro here. He's on my Diamond Dynasty team.
Breaking ball inside. Right through there
There we go.
for a strike.
Found the zone.
One down.
I'm looking at the guy over there first, man. There he is. Yep. There he's. Yeah. You see, I be looking, boy. I be paying attention, man. 2-2 count. Is he gonna go again? I didn't think so.
That one the other way.
No, Vaughn muffed it. He muffed it, Vaughn. Yo, that might have cost us the game right there. They call it a base hit. Okay, all right, maybe it wasn't his fault, but that looked very playable. My coach used to say, if you got your glove on the ball, you could play the ball. And I live and die by that. I cannot wait till the season's over so I can fire our coaches. I cannot wait. Everybody's gone. We starting from brand new. 0-2 count. Wow, I did not want to throw him a fastball down the middle with 0-2 count, but we'll take it. Royce O'Neal is going to be our next victim here. Royce O'Neal. Oh my God, I'm such a basketball guy. Let's game. All right. GG's. Sometimes you walk people off. Sometimes you get walked off. That's just the name of the game. That's the name of the game. I called that man Royce O'Neal, by the way. Royce O'Neal. Anyway, we lost that one as well. No big deal. No big deal. I just don't like to get swept. Yoan Moncada and Eric for 40-year-old Charlie Morton. So I'm assuming they're like, hey, do you want to just get rid of Yoan Moncada, who actually is like one of the best players in the league right now? I mean, you get Charlie's contract, but he's done after the season. And this Eric guy, how many years we got him? We got one more year after this. That's a terrible, terrible offer. But I do want to take a look at the trade. We got swept again. Sheesh, we're so bad. Trading block. I'm actually not gonna jump into that one. I do want to look at the trading block too, because we're a little way into the season. So, oh my God, Chas McCormick is here. What type of year? He's hitting 250. He's playing down a little bit in overall. He's dropped in contact versus lefties in a lot of different places. Adam Duvall is here. Jackson Holiday is here. You know what? Let me do this right now. Sliders, I'm going to go down to the bottom here. I don't know if this is still a case in this game, but in previous MLB The Show games, the way they trade top prospects left and right is ridiculous. Okay, so the Navarro guy's kind of a swing in the dark in a way. We know he's going to be a higher overall player to start off with at 19 years old, but they won't give us a full grasp of what his potential is. It's going to be in the 80s. Mid-80s, 19-year-old with good potential. I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that at all. This Matt Cabrera dude, we still need a little bit more information, but he's a left fielder who's 5'9", 180. Looked like he might be very fast, solid contact player eventually. And then this guy, we don't know enough. I just picked him randomly. All right, now that we know Miguel Navarro, let's go look at some pitching prospects. I think, between Samuel Pena, I guess I've never looked at the recommended draft prospects pool. Maybe we should go in there. Like this Gene Belanger guy, left-handed pitcher. Let's scout you a little bit. Dang, see, I don't want to waste another week on these guys. You know what I'm saying? Did I learn enough about you to feel comfortable on you being here or not? You know what? We gonna change it. We gonna change it. But back to the trade market, because again, I do want to make trades. Like I want to improve our roster, but I also want it to make sense, right? So I'm not bringing Carlos Rodon back. You know, right now the trade market is not amazing. I mean, the kid is 20 and 80 overall, and you like trade market him, makes no sense. But the Chas McCormick thing is something I'm gonna look out for. It's something I'm gonna look out for. I mean, this is a really good player that we can add to the team potentially. Let's just see hypothetically. If we say, hey, build us the perfect trade. Oh, they said we ain't got. No. Wait a minute. Torn Achilles tendon. 6 months. Like what is your durability on, man? 60. We're gonna miss Luis Robert for basically the rest of the season. That is not basically, that is the rest of the season, right? What are we in April, May? Yes, we're not playing in October. Oh my God, that is so disgusting, man. That's so, oh boy, that just hurt my heart. So right now in center field, we got Rafael Ortega, who, no way. Sheesh. Oh my, everybody's playing down. Oh my God. We're an old fart team. And even the players that are playing really, really good are not getting any kind of boost. Dominic Fletcher keeps getting better. Hey, Andrew Vaughn's got better. Okay, never mind. But, bro, okay. What's the solution? Like, this is an opportunity to maybe, because I don't need Sosa here, man. I've seen you play. It's not something I'm really interested in. It's an opportunity for us to get Gavin Sheets into the lineup, but does that mean that we run Dominic Fletcher full time as our center fielder because he's got decent fielding? I think that's probably the case. So yeah, we don't need Ortega up here. We need to go bring somebody else in, and I want that to be Gavin Sheets. Guy's 32. We're not interested in what your services, my guy. Even though with the Cubs a couple years ago, why don't I remember? I don't know this guy, but I didn't know he was. Man, that's kind of nice. Yeah, we're just gonna have Gavin Sheets play not center field, obviously, because that would be stupid. But Dominic Fletcher there, and we'll mess with this lineup a little bit and have him playing at that hitting fifth against righties. Versus lefties, I'm cool with it just being Fletcher at right field, even though he's bad against lefties too. But, I mean, he's better than that. Barely. What a sad time it is. I knew what I was setting myself for when I started this series, though. But, I mean, a 6-month injury for our best player is as disappointing as it can get. Bases load, or I'm sorry, not bases load, the top of the 10th. We'll play this one out. Oh, boy. If you enjoyed it, leave it a like, man. It would be so cool if we had some type of, like, I guess, outfielding prospect to be like, oh, okay, now this is an opportunity for him to get his reps. But our number one prospect that we want to pull up, Colson Montgomery, plays infield, middle infield. And we might bring him up earlier than anticipated because we just need something to get the fans excited now that Luis Robert is out. That's a double play ball, baby. There we go. We get out of there. And now it's time to go hit. All of these fans sat in the stands for a 0-0 ball game. I feel bad for him. We going to finish this game for you. Oh, boy. Now, he's struggling this year. But I'm not looking forward to it. Oh, I thought this was the guy that was throwing 100. All right, Benintendi. Be the savior. You got Fletcher as the guy at second. That is not going to get down. Dang. I was late on the end under it. Nicky Lopez. All right, your time to shine. Wow, our lineup has 0 pop now that Luis Robert is gone. Robert is gone. All right, we get the runner over. Base hit wins the game. Is it Eloy? Eloy, is it you, baby? Big bad Eloy? Yes, it is. I mean, at this point, y'all let me know in the comment section. I'm going to need y'all help. At this point, the idea of trading Eloy Jimenez makes more sense now, right? What am I swinging at? But, like, you know, Luis Robert is gone. Do we just kind of see what the market is for our guy, Eloy Jimenez? I might put him on our trading block and kind of field offers. I might test it, actually, after this game just to see what we could potentially get. Is there, like, some A-level potential prospects? That's game, man. Maybe we don't trade him. He's the reason we win baseball games. But I feel like that's an avenue we got to at least look at, right? He's been on the trade block, it feels like, here in Chicago for a couple years now. So it's just a matter of when and where. So actually, let's see. I'm actually going to go to update our trade block. We're going to put Eloy Jimenez there. I'm going to put Yoan Moncada there. If he keeps playing like this, I'm not going to trade him, but it's worth a try at least. And, I mean, nobody else really. I mean, these guys. But what I did just see, did I see Colson Montgomery's playing even better now? He's in Double-A tearing it up. Oh, he's got plus 1, but he is in Double-A. We might have to call him to Triple-A in a second, man. He's just outgrown Double-A already. And again, nobody else in this team is really interesting right now. Paul DeJong is doing his part, I guess. Nicky Lopez is playing solid this year. We might bring him up very soon, man. Very, very soon. And I don't care about service time and all of that stuff at the end of the day. That's not very important to me. 10-game hit streak for Eloy Jimenez. It probably just ended right there in that loss. But I don't really care about service time, so you don't need to comment. Like, Kenny, you don't bring him up because of you're going to mess with his service. 12-game hit streak. He kept it alive in that one at bat. Yeah, we're really bad. 11-23. All right, the last thing we want to do is this last level of scouting. Why do we have 3 catchers in the majors? What is happening? Know enough, I guess, to be like turn that off to let somebody else do it. But why do we have 3 of them right now? We better than bringing in this guy. I forgot his name, but he was actually. Oh, we could bring in Brett Phillips, man. Brett, if we need somebody to play our outfield and play it well, Brett Phillips is that guy. Anyway, last day of scouting. Ooh, all right. I'm interested. Alexi Molina, 22-year-old guy out of Pennsylvania. Not that really stands off other than he's a late pick, end of second round type pick with some decent potential. That's interesting. This shortstop has no pop whatsoever, but it's maybe fast. Okay. And then Gene Melander is looking not too bad either. All right. Okay, we're doing a little something. All right, so I'm going to change, instead of going individual prospects again, let me cancel everybody's assignment. I actually just want to go positions and say, like, hey, all of y'all are scout, because we already did scouting positions, international starting pitching. This next time around, I want every single corner of the United States covered, you know, and then we're going to pick from there. And, man, yeah, this is it's nothing to be excited about. We bring up Jake Woodford, 27-year-old that's dominating AAA. I mean, some of our prospects are really doing their Drew Thorpe looks amazing, so we'll take that. Samuel Savalas turning it around. He's in 244 with a 666 OPS. And he's on fire actively, so that's fun. His contact has gone down, but spread around a couple different places. Oscar Colas is hitting 267 so a lot of our prospects are having good years, and some of our prospects are having good years, so I can't be too mad at it, I guess. I forgot Corey Elias existed. Oh my God, probably the reason why. All right, I think that's what I call it for today's episode. Let me know what you think about the trade market stuff. Who are the guys that we should be thinking about moving on from? I'm open to pretty much anybody, honestly. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in a few days.